My dad just bought this trap house. If walls could talk, these walls would be in counseling for hundreds of years. Today we're going to learn about the stories, give you a little tour, and some of the happenings here at the trap house. Stay tuned. Welcome to the trap house. So today we're going to give you a little tour. Ignore the shattered window over here. Oh, great heavens! This is all from hail. All these leaves on the ground. Funny story about this window here. Yeah, pretty interesting. Before we go any further, there's probably a few things you should know about this place. One of my favorite stories from this house actually comes from one of the characters that tend to inhabit and frequently occupy this this property. Picture this. A man pulls up on his moped with his girlfriend, and he wants revenge. Storms up the driveway and bangs on the door. A cussing match then begins with the owner of the house, previous owner of the house, and our man, Moped Man. The cussing match escalates until the Moped Man finds a rod on the ground and proceeds to smash out the windows of the previous owner's truck. He then is about to throw a metal rod, the same metal rod he used to smash the windows, into the house. But then he sees my dad, the real owner of the house, doing some landscaping in the yard, and says, "Oh wait, you're the actual real owner of this house." And he throws down the rod, gets on his moped, and leaves with his girlfriend. These, ladies and gentlemen, are tales as old as time. I wish you guys could have seen before. This entire garage was filled with all types of stuff that we had to throw away. We're greeted by this this beautiful sign here, encouraging. Don't know what it says. Grant. Interesting. So let's start in the basement. This is our first room, and you can tell this whole wall has been ripped out because it had so many holes in it, unfortunately. Every part that is patched, my dad has successfully patched with putty because it was missing. And then they were nice enough to leave behind. It's kind of cool. I don't know if these are like fire TVs, you know, kind of bring the outdoors inside, if you know what I mean. But unfortunately, we don't know if it works. So let's find out. The moment of truth. Oh, I heard something. Let's go. Wow, this is nice. And as you're enjoying the lights here, you can also enjoy the art. This one kind of reminds me maybe something a little postmodern. Very interesting how he chose the medium here as just going straight on the wall. I'm not sure maybe what time period he was really going for here. Oh, it looks like a candle with maybe some psilocybin mushrooms. Pretty interesting, but you know, when you look at those lights for too long, you probably draw just about anything, so can't blame them. Interesting thing right here is just some of the holes right here. I don't know what kind of mood you had to be in to put a hole in that corner. Maybe there's a TV here, is watching the game, just got so excited. Maybe the Broncos scored and kind of sent it upward, who knows? Or maybe they were playing some football and just Pele'd that right in the ceiling. So never know. These are all questions, mysteries, and stories that some we have answers and others we don't, unfortunately. Let's go upstairs. Here we have the kitchen. Wish we had a before picture of this place. This was filled with trash. Actually, in this very sink. It takes a lot for me to gag. It takes a lot for me to start dry heaving, but found some corn in there that was a color that corn usually isn't, and just kind of got to me, you know. Had some beautiful murals here that we unfortunately had to paint over. Don't want this to be age restricted, so we're gonna keep it at that. All right, let's continue on to the living room. Have some great space here. A couple of accidents here. Maybe he was training for maybe a karate competition. Just did the 1, 2, 3. Maybe he did the 1, 2, 3, and really showed this wall who was boss. Ow! Now this is one of my favorite rooms in the house, we have potentially a trapdoor the previous owner put in for security. We had just about thousands of nails in the door here just to, again, added security protection. At the time, there were multiple people living in the house that weren't related. They were associates, perhaps, of a operation or a clan, perhaps. We can leave the details out for that one, but leave it up to your imagination. So this is the bathroom connected. One of my favorite features of this bathroom is the light. What I love is I too have a red light in my bathroom. And the reason being, almost close something. The reason being is you have rods and cones in your eyes. You use rods when you're about to go to bed, and it doesn't ruin your night vision. It doesn't signal to your body that it's daytime, allowing you to, you know, get to sleep on time, avoid blue light, etc. So despite, you know, having a little messy bathroom, they did that. And so maybe this will challenge you to question where your priorities lie. Who knows? We also have some more lights here. Am I at the club or in the bathroom? I have no idea. No idea. You know, one of my favorite stories of this house is the previous owner was really quite the character. He was, in fact, an entrepreneur of sorts. What he used to do was he used to go to Walmart, steal or find the 5-finger discount on some flowers and bring them to sell them to his neighbors. You know, for some this is risky business, but for others this is just kind of what you have to do. So I was able to sell some flowers to the neighbors here, and fortunately was perhaps able to turn a profit sometimes. In fact, sometimes the neighbors would buy flowers from Walmart themselves, and then he would just take them from the neighbors. So a bit interesting. As you can see, some flowers over there. Who knows? They did a lot of work on this table here, really putting in that work.
What do you mean by that?
And next we have some of my favorite additions to the property. We have 2 sheds, one right there, and one right there. The one over there holds kind of a darker story that we'll tell, but let's go to the first shed. So as you can see, the ambiance is a little postmodern. We have this beautiful sun greeting us. I believe that says "Come fly with me." I'm sure you can guess what they were doing in the shed. Anyway, we have this beautiful chair. We got some Jordans over there. So we have this, there is a distinct musk that's a little bit heavier in the odor. Actually, let me step out here for a second. And not gonna lie, guys, this scent's kind of getting to me. Let me describe it for you guys. Imagine you're in the 80s and you're a pet groomer and you've been working for 10 years. You collect all the hair every single day from every dog, and then you put it all in one bag and you make it wet. And then you take that bag and then you put it in a school locker and you let it ferment for 30 years. That's kind of how it smells in here. So I'm gonna step outside. But pretty interesting. And we're gonna venture onward to the notorious shed. Welcome to the shed. We have a seating area out there, out front, and a nice couch in here. But the thing that really makes this the shed really pop, aside from the dampness, is the box of Narcan you find. It is the Narcan that is the most alarming thing that we have found in this place. Let me explain why. Narcan is used at the potential overdose of fentanyl. Fentanyl is a new drug that is on the market, and it is potent. In fact, here's some footage of a police officer that had just a whiff of fentanyl and began to go into shock and would have passed away if the other officer did not have Narcan on them. So this is a very intense problem. Many innocent people have died from fentanyl because of not having access to Narcan. So the fact that Narcan is in a box on this property kind of shows the intensity of what was going on around here. Fortunately, there is a bright side. Fun fact is you can actually pick up Narcan from just about any pharmacy. Most insurances cover getting a single dose of Narcan just in case you or a friend is accidentally exposed to it. And I hope you guys really enjoyed this tour of the house. Say goodbye to me and my friends up there. Consider subscribing for more updates of the trap house. And without further ado, I will see you in the next video.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.